Hey everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today. This video is going to be my everyday summer look because it has been extremely hot here. Yesterday was like record-breaking temperatures of like 115 degrees. Right now it's only like 7:30 in the morning and it's already 80, so I just need to film this video and it's going to be my everyday summer look that I have been doing to battle the heat. And also just to let you know, if you're new here, I like to film out in my backyard recently, and right now this will be changing quite a bit in the next few days, but I want to film out here because it's still somewhat cooler than it will be in the middle of the day, so we're just going to try our best. But there is a dog who's whimpering behind me, there's some sprinklers going off, you're probably going to hear some AC units, so we're just going to ignore maybe any type of extra noises that are going to come through. So key thing about this heat is it's super sunny, which means I need sunscreen, so I'm going to apply some body sunscreen just because I'm already outside. So I'm going to use the Coola sunscreen spray. This is SPF 50. It's their sport version, supposed to be like waterproof, sweatproof, and it is a plant-based sunscreen. It is a chemical sunscreen, so I probably should have applied this quite a bit ago because I'm already outside, but you know, I'm just going to deal with it. So it comes in a bunch of different scents. I have the guava mango, and it is a very, very fragrant. Like, I smell this the whole entire day, so I would prefer the unscented one just because if you're wanting to wear any type of perfume, it's going to compete with it. So for my face, I do like to layer up on my sunscreen, and I know the science behind it is like you have to apply your chemical ones first before your physical ones. I'm not really caring about that today. So I'm just using products that I like that just happen to have sunscreen in them, so I'm pretty much sure I'm going to be covered. I haven't gotten burnt yet since doing this, so you know, it's been working. But the first thing I apply is my moisturizer. This is the No. 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Day Cream. It has SPF 30. It's a really nice like preventative measure for anti-aging, and it helps with dark spots. So I've been liking how it's been looking. It has like a nice glowy finish. And it sinks in really quickly, so I know it's not going to really affect my makeup application. The next thing I apply is this guy here, which is another item that I have really been enjoying. This is from Physicians Formula. It's their vitamin C brightening facial oil, but it also has SPF in it of SPF 30. So I'm just gonna take this guy and swipe it all over my face. And this one also gives a little bit of a glow. And it also is just super, super quick and easy, and since it has vitamin C, it also has like a pollution protector as well. I'm just gonna rub that guy in. This has been my go-to like base for a while now, and you guys saw both of these products in my favorites recently. I've been using them non-stop. Now moving into my foundation is a BB cream from Missha, and this is the Perfect Cover BB cream with SPF 42. I have the shade 21. I definitely need to get the darker shade, so shade wise it's not the best match for me, but with bronzer I can make it work. However, I do need to invest in shade 23, I believe is the next shade up. So I'm just gonna apply that guy. And the reason I don't mind applying so many of these SPF products, I mean, they're all just products that I would like the effects of, and they just happen to have SPF in them. But I apply so little that I feel like once I have all of it on, I'm pretty well protected. So I'm just going to use that. I've been loving this because it is just like a natural finish. It does dry down. It's not going to be super dewy, but it's not matte either. I really like the finish of this. You guys know that. I have been using it for I think over a year now. This one I also know wears well throughout the day, so if I get really sweaty or hot, it's not going to break down and be patchy. So I've been loving that. So super easy. I mean, you're still going to see like freckles and such, so it's enough coverage for me, and it does give me the finish that I want, and I know it lasts throughout the day, so awesome for that. So that is my foundation. I don't do any type of concealer because I feel like for me the concealers that I have anyways are super hydrating, and I just don't want it to move throughout the day. Since we are dealing with hot weather, I prefer creams over using powders because I feel like it's a little bit more forgiving if maybe you get a little bit dewy throughout the day. I feel like creams are just They last a little bit better than getting patchy or weird if you were using a powder. So for blush and contour bronzer, I've been using these here. These are from Wet n Wild. They're their Partner Up blush sticks. I have one in the color that's pretty warm and bronzer-y. So this is in the shade Bare Balance. And then I also have this blush one, and it's in the shade I'm Glistening, which is a really pretty coral. These have been going on sale off and on, so I'm not sure how long they will last, but in general I would prefer a cream versus using a powder in this type of heat. So I have been using just this brush from Real Techniques. It's their contour brush. So it's just a little small guy, and all I do is just go like this and then just brush it on. And this is really, again, forgiving, really easy to blend. It's not going to be crazy harsh either. It just gives me a nice natural bronze without going crazy. Since I'm not really going to the beach or anything or needing to be all glammed up, I don't need like crazy all over bronzer. Just enough. Can you even see it on camera? I've been really liking this bronzer shade personally. I really want to try the Milk Makeup one. I've heard amazing things about it, but maybe I can get like a little small travel set so I can at least try them, because I know I wouldn't be able to finish up a full-size one. So super simple with the bronzer. Hopefully you can see it on camera. I know the lighting isn't the best right now. I'm going to use the blush with the same brush. Again, just and then just apply it to my cheeks. Again, very easy to use, but I know it's not going to look funky throughout the day. And then I also have this little Han Skincare Cosmetics illuminator in the shade Champagne. If I feel like I want to put this on, I will, but this is definitely a product that makes you look very, very dewy. I just use a little bit because I'm sure I'll have some natural dewiness throughout the day. For eyes, I have been keeping it very simple. I have been using this Milani Soft and Sultry palette, and I have a favorite brush right now. It's this one from Sonia Kosciuk, and I think it doesn't have a number. Oh, Blending Crease Brush. I don't know the number of it, but I have been using usually just one of the shades. I really don't have a preference of which. Sometimes I mix them, so today I'm going to mix this one over here and then this one over here and just blend that in the crease. And then I'll take this e.l.f. brush, which is their eyeshadow brush, really original name, and just that shimmery shade up in the middle, and just apply that to the lid. So again, super simple eye. For mascara, I've just been wanting something that's super just fluttery and separated when it's hot out. I don't want to have to deal with any type of clumps or thick lashes. I just want something super simple, and I've been using this one from Smashbox. It's their Super Fan mascara. I don't necessarily recommend this one. It hasn't been my favorite, but it's the style that I like my lashes to be in this type of heat, so I'm gonna use that. For brows, I'm going to use my CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil in the shade Soft Brown. And the last thing I do is a SPF lip. So I have been using the Kiehl's Butter Stick lip treatment with SPF 30, and it's in the shade Simply Rose. Now this product, I really don't like the smell, but it's one of the only ones I have that has any type of pigment and an SPF in one, so I'm just gonna put that on. I don't know about any of you, but the first thing that always gets sunburnt is my lips. And this one, I like the color, I just don't like the smell of this guy. To top it off, I have been using a setting spray, and this is the Coola SPF 30 setting spray. This is something to have on hand throughout the day as well, so if I go out later on, I'll apply a little bit of this before I do so, because it does kind of refresh my sunscreen. I always used to make fun of the big influencers who like bring out their fan after using a setting spray, but I have realized it does help, because something like this where it has like little white splotches in it, if you dry it down really quickly you don't see that, and it helps it just dry faster. I mean, I get it, it just seems very, very extra, but it's hot out, so I don't mind this fan right now. So that's the finished look. It's just very simple, focusing mostly on sun protection, especially since I am super fair and it's been over 100 degrees here. I definitely need to protect myself, both on my lips and my face and my body. So those are the sun care items I have been using, and then in general I just like using creams over powders when it comes to my makeup. So that is it for this video. I hope you found it entertaining or helpful. Thank you so much for coming by today. Hope you subscribe and stick around, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!